Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome everyone. Today, I will be discussing how cloud technology is transforming business information system with a focus on the e-commerce and the banking industry, which is I'm going to take the case study from Shopee in the e-commerce and also in the banking industry. I will choose a capital one. The purpose of making this video to complete the subject of information management system and also to accomplish the mid-semester task. All right, we go to the abstract summary. These are the key points that I am going to discuss. First, the cloud computing is the revolutioning how the business operate, making process more efficient, how they secure and adaptable. We analyze this through ERP first, the second CRM, and then the last is business intelligence. Let us discuss about the business market today. The business are moving away from traditional system toward the cloud solution due to the benefit and accessibility, scalability, cost efficient. For example, Shopee. Shopee is doing this one. Shopee is using the cloud computing service, which is Shopee make the customer are easy to access, to know, and to do the transaction, and also like transferring into the seller and how they can contact the seller and also the process of the product. They are going to be more smoothly, and also the customer are able to track their order. The purpose and scope of this paper is to keep the study focused. We limit the discussion, to specific cloud models and system and only analyze to industry. The research limitation only focus on cloud models, ERP, CRM, and BI system, and e-commerce, which is Shopee, and the banking sector, which is Capital One. And I accept that I have a limitation to have to conduct this research, and I am going to keep the study focused on the cloud models because we are going to limit the discussion to the specific cloud models and also the system. The literature review. Cloud computing has become a central to how information is managed and leveraged, especially in data-heavy industry like finance and retail. The business information is such a data-driven on the operation. How can we organize and control and maintain the data in the big scale? And also the cloud technology able to control the demand, and also they can give the security of the system, the security of the customer data, and also the case reference that I'm going to bring to this paper is it's a Shopee and the Capital One. Also, this paper has the research gap. This study identifies the key research gap in the current understanding of cloud computing, including concern over data privacy and security, especially in the sensitive industry. It is also highlight the limited exploration of cloud technologies' impact on SMEs, its environment implication, and the need for comparative studies with the emerging technology like edge computing. There are four theoretical frameworks that I use to analyze this paper. First, TAM is using is using and talking about the user acceptance of the system. Secondly, I will be using DOE. Yeah. The purpose of using this framework is to know the technology diffusion. The next I using RBV. This framework is using for knowing the resource capability. And the last why I use the last framework because an IST is using for cybersecurity management in the company. So the methodology of this paper is I'm going to use the quantitative data, and I will be looking for the case study which is related to this topic, and also the data from the secondary sources like the reports, journal, or the company data. And also the tools that I use to this paper is SWOT analysis, regression, and correlation. How the cloud in e-commerce works. E-commerce relies on the cloud for performance during high traffic periods, like Shopee, for example, has dramatically improved uptime and reduced IT costs. As you can see that on the slide, Shopee has experienced a 25% drop in IT costs and around 40% uptime increase. If we see that the cloud platforms such as Amazon Web Service and the Google Cloud, they are offering the cloud service, and also they are providing the AI analytic, yeah, to analyze the data and also real-time protection to secure the data. Next, how the cloud works in the banking industry. In the banking industry, the cloud improves data security, fraud detection, and customer access to service, all while reducing operational costs. As you can see that in here, as a fact, the Capital One experienced 30% cost reduction and a 50% of growth in mobile users. They have also the impact or the benefit they can get is a real-time fraud detection and compliance with the financial regulation. The SWOT analysis of Capital One industry or company. The strengths, cost, scalability, and security. For example, it moved most of its data to Amazon Web Service, making online banking faster and more secure. The weaknesses is high initial setup cost. For example, setting up cloud infrastructure costs millions before they saw saving. The Capital One opportunities are an AI user usage and also an expansion. For example, by using the AI, the cloud-based AI helps spot unusual transaction more accurately. And the last is the threats. Yeah, the threats of the Capital One is the compliance and cyber security. For example, a security breach cloud which could damage customer trust and lead to legal trouble. The SWOT analysis for Shopee. Let us start from the first point. Is the strengths. The strength is scale and efficiency. For example, during the big sales like 11 the cloud helps manage traffic spikes smoothly. However, Shopee also has the weaknesses like cloud dependency. For example, if the cloud service has downtime, Shopee's app and the website might go down too. And the Shopee has the opportunities like a personalization in recommending products based on browsing history using AI. And the last, Shopee also has a threat about policy complexity because the new laws about customer data storage could force the system changes. Not only using the SWOT analysis to know about the impact of using the cloud technology system, in here I'm going to talk about the theoretical acceptance models and also using the resources based view. Both methods to highlight that user adoption is crucial when migrating to cloud system, employees must see the technology as a useful and easy to use. It's also used the resources based view to show that a long-term success depends on the company's internal capabilities such as IT skills and also infrastructure. Both Shopee and Capital One demonstrate this by using the progressive rollout strategy, gradually adopting closed solution or closed service to ensure the smooth transition and maximize internal readiness. So the conclusion, the cloud system or the cloud service is the key enabler of digital transformation. And the benefit that the company can get from using the cloud system is reducing costs, enhance agility, and the security. And the success depends on the resources, readiness, and also the regulation from different countries or from its government. And also the cloud system offer transformative potential, but success hinges on strategy implementation and organizational preparedness. Here are some recommendations, yeah, for especially for Shopee and Capital One. They have to invest in staff training for smoother transition. Of course, it's need more cost, yeah. It's costly. Conduct regular cybersecurity audits. Small The medium business should consider hybrid solution and the company has to evaluate the environmental impact of using the cloud computing service. I think that's all for my presentation. I hope that this paper and also the knowledge is useful and beneficial for everyone to know the benefit and also uh, to know that using the cloud computing service is a very impactful for us individual and especially for the industry who has a big occupation, a wide occupation, and also a lot of the people and a lot of the that they have to manage. Thank you so much. Bye bye.